Do you want to watch the Digibro video?
Oh God.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I kind of want to watch it again. I know everyone's already seen this and we're so fucking late to the party. But I actually kind of want to see it again.
All of your viewers might not have seen it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, chat. Y'all know who Digibro is? First of all, before we talk about who Digibro is, where's that clip? Where's... you know the clip that I want. Dame Pesos. Digibro. There, this is the clip. This is exactly what I wanted.
However, I will say this, Digibro. I don't know if this is accurate because I don't know the terminology of like anime shit, but you are self-professed, what is it, lolicon fan?
Yes.
Does that mean that, what does that mean?
It means that I am a huge fan of illustrations of little girls getting fucked.
Oh. Now, oh, see, that makes it, you see what you, when you do that,
Yeah.
it makes it very uncomfortable.
Of course it does. But, like, I have to fight for that shit harder than anybody because I like that shit.
I know.
Alright, so this show that he's on, the Dick Show, alright? Basically, this guy who just was on the line there, Digibro, he's roommates with Riley, who is like the producer of this show, the Dick Show. And Ethan Ralph showed up to pick up their shit because the ex-girlfriend of the Digibro god that you guys just listened to, he got cheated on, or she cheated on him with Ralph. It's awesome, alright? Everything about this story is fucking amazing. Alright, ExContent Cop, the shortcomings of Ethan Ralph.
Cooked.
Yo, look, 5'1", bitch.
You are 5'1".
That clip still gets me every single fucking time. Hold on, one more time.
Oh. Yo. Yo, look, 5'1", bitch.
just him coming into the house. Do I look 5'1"?
I mean, kinda. I mean, a little bit.
One more time. I'm sorry. I'm like a child with this shit, but I want to see it again.
It's like, there's almost like a fisheye on his face. He looks like warped.
Oh. Yo.
Oh, they definitely widened the camera a little bit just to fuck him over, just even more.
Yeah,
I guarantee they did that.
Because it looks weird.
Yeah,
like, just the clip of him looks a little stretched, you know?
Like, even the shit hanging on the wall, that looks stretched. I feel like they definitely took the footage and just, you know, they definitely wanted to fuck it up a little bit.
Widened it a bit.
Yeah, just subtly enough so where you wouldn't notice it immediately, but anyway.
Yo, look, 5'1", bitch.
Just him coming into the house from the darkness.
He got an own.
Oh, man.
5'1", bitch.
5'1".
Bitch.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation.
Alright, that's Riley.
You deserve a rest, Vizzy. I'll explain.
And the person narrating is Digibro.
6 months ago, my ex-fiancé cheated on me with infamously short-tempered internet streamer Ethan Ralph, and then admitted it while he was over at my house to explain that his then 18-year-old girlfriend no longer spent her nights drinking with him because she had become pregnant.
Oh my. I really hope that's true, by the way. I really hope that's true. That's so fucking funny.
The next morning, my ex-fiancé and her father came to the house to collect as much of her stuff as could fit in their car, and her dad stole my Nintendo Switch.
No, he didn't say that. Is that
usually the worst thing?
Is that a joke? Was he joking?
It doesn't sound like a joke.
Oh my.
That's really brutal, honestly. That's like bad.
Lost his girl. His girl
Lost
got
his Switch.
gunted. Lost his Switch. Damn.
6 months later, as my housemates, seen here kicking the shit out of a dwarf planet called Ethan Ralph, and I were preparing to move, we asked her to come get the rest of her stuff.
Look at all of them.
When she came into town for a court date, though, she demanded that my boyfriend Bird, housemate Riley, and I vacate the house while she and Ralph were gathering her things. For some reason, they thought Mint would be okay with them being there, even though she can't stand either of them. Here is the conversation that my ex-fiancé and I had after I told her that this was unacceptable.
Hello?
Hi, can you clarify your intentions exactly, please?
with
I will
regards?
be coming through this weekend. I have not picked the time yet. I have a very busy schedule.
Okay.
I will be coming through this weekend. It is a 2-hour drive. I can't come today because Ethan has to go to the hospital to see his mom.
I
And we have a
understand.
time crunch. And can't come today because, for whatever reason, you bitched out.
Bitched out
I'll
on
be
what
coming.
exactly?
I was coming.
All right. So do you want us to set your stuff aside for you?
No, do not touch any of my things.
Okay. Well,
And
because
I
we're
know that you and Bird are using my cooking utensils. I will just go through and take my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
okay. You're not going to be here alone if you do that. I hope you realize. We do not trust you to be in this house. That's
I
why
didn't say anything about you not being there. I said you should not be there when Ralph's there.
you said that you wanted only to be there.
I don't want you or Bird to be there.
Okay, but I don't trust Ralph to be in my house.
Ralph is not going to be there. I'm coming by myself.
Okay, okay. So you're going to come down.
I'm coming by myself with the police. Because
Okay.
you have a gun. And you're mentally ill. So I'm coming.
Oh
Are you
shit.
calling me mentally ill?
I love his laugh.
Fucking AIDS. So we got a complete shit show right here. I don't know, Chad, if you guys could tell. So there's 4 people in the house, right? You've got Digibro, his boyfriend Bird, then you've got Riley, and then Riley's girlfriend, and then outside the house you got Ethan and his girlfriend. So it's just like you got all these people, and then he comes in. All right, I'm gonna skip all this like call bullshit because it's boring. I want to get to the part where they show up.
Phone. I will now be analyzing the footage of this encounter in extensive depth. As soon as the dribbling, drunken dipshit sees the door open, he immediately forgets about gathering his girlfriend's garbage and starts gunting at the camera.
Yeah, come on. Come on out here, baby.
Next, he begins
By the way, this is all at 2 in the morning.
tossing transphobic slurs to try and bait me into being involved, but I am on the other end of the house at this point.
Yeah, I tell you that stuff out here too.
His embarrassing lackey tries to mock our stream numbers.
You guys had 70 viewers on your stream.
Yeah, we made $900 tonight.
Seeming to think that making $900
IRL, like comparing sizes. Imagine, Tom, what would you do if I showed up at your house at 2 in the morning and started flexing my numbers?
I'd be like, well, I have more subscribers than you piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I got more money than you, so.
And I'd probably say, do I look like I'm 5'10"?
Oh, this is so fucking AIDS. One little Alex for 241 says a lot of grease in one video. Yeah, for real. Shadow Birth 5 says Ballback's a lib. Yeah, thanks. And then there's some other super chats. I'll read those in a second.
in a single stream on the main channel is unimpressive, but also that the assortment of 4 articles of old clothes that no one wears anymore, which we raffled off that night, are priceless merch.
On the main Digibro channel. Yes, selling off priceless merch.
Indicating she hasn't finished humping Digibro's corpse. Ralph then starts discussing his private business matters involving Dick Masterson, knowing full well that he's being filmed.
Why don't you ask your boss about this deal? Why don't you ask him about the deal I just made him? Don't worry about it. Okay. Dork. You don't think that's true? You're just a dork.
He equates our moving into a Winnebago next month as being homeless.
You're about to be homeless.
Okay.
So apparently the 4 people in the house, this is what I hear, I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently the 4 people in the house are, like, they're getting evicted, so they're all gonna move into, like, a camper and just travel around the country and chill in there. That's what I hear, I don't know if that's true or not, so that's why I was calling them homeless, just for context of the story.
Yeah, dork. You're literally gonna be homeless, fucking go around the country like a fucking pauper.
Riley responds by calling him a dork a few times, and then both of the insane people outside start demanding that he come deride them at a closer distance.
You're such a dork. Come out here, bitch. Cry more. I'm such a dork. Come tell me I'm a dork.
Come out here.
Bitch. Ooh, I'm gonna taunt you. I mean, you won't step foot on this concrete. I'm just filming you so you don't hurt something. Step foot right here. I won't. On this public concrete. No, you won't. Correct.
Riley flatly refuses and reminds Ralph that were they to come to blows, it would likely end poorly for the borderline legal midget in the yard.
Okay, you're 5'2". Bitch, I ain't 5'2". Come tell me I'm 5'2". You're literally 5'2". You know I ain't 5'2". Okay. He's 5'2".
By the way, it should be obvious, they're literally baiting Ralph to, like, come into the house probably for content, to be honest. I feel like I feel like that's safe to say. I don't think they were.
I don't think he's actually 5'2" either.
Yeah, but they're trying to like rile him up, and honestly, I almost wonder if it's for content or just for curiosity. They're like, I wonder what the fuck he's gonna do if we just like start filming him and just see, because like their excuse is that they're filming him to make sure he doesn't like, I don't know, take a shit on their lawn or something like that. Like, why do you think they're actually filming him? They're obviously trying to like fuck with them. They're poking the hornet's nest a little bit.
Yeah, I mean they're not like physically scared of him, so I think it's more like they just want to taunt him because they know he's gonna act out or something. And you know, they didn't get what they wanted.
They know that, you know, there is like a huge market for like, you know, Ethan Ralph content, right? So they're just like, let's see if we can, you know, cause a shitstorm, get some publicity on the channel. Probably. That's what if I had to guess, that's probably they were just, you know, fucking around, seeing what they could get away with.
Right.
Look. At some point, Cranberry Dave comes to confirm the Miniman's stature and drops some sick bars on him as he enters a drunken frenzy up the yard.
Flashlight. Use your flashlight.
Yeah. Let's see this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, he 5'2".
Am I 5'2"?
Yo, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, shit. Look at him, dude.
Not today, Satan.
Woo! You fucking dork, dude. Bitch, I bet you won't step out here. I won't.
Give me a Christ is King.
You're right. You win the bet, Ralph.
Fucking fraud.
I'm filming you because you could hurt the mailbox or the yard. I'm making sure you don't mess up stuff.
Hurt my fucking shit by leaving it out in the rain.
The gun guard beside him accosts us for leaving her things in the yard in the rain, even though all of it was kindly placed into plastic tubs and even covered with a tarp by a nice neighbor. I remind you again that the police told us to do whatever we want and that the protocol is leave it in the yard last October.
I mean, I'll do this when you come back, too.
Come on, your daddy's coming. Every single one of you motherfuckers.
Oh, you're scary.
When Riley gets a closer look at the diminutive streamer, he corrects his gauge of the man's height down an inch.
5'2", 5'1". You're 5'1".
Come on,
5'1".
Sending him in.
Someone in chat says imagine
Why does the
being
height
their
bother
neighbor.
him so much?
I don't know.
Like, he just gets so. I remember there's this old video of him like holding a tape measure like beside him. He's like, look how fucking tall I am. So maybe it's like maybe this has like been a long-standing thing where he's just kind of insecure about his height. I don't really think he's that short though. He's like 5'5". He's probably like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah. I'm like 5'7" myself. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a little guy. You're a little guy, Augie.
I'm a fucking
We're
midget,
gonna tower
dude.
over you at VidCon. You might get groomed on account of how short you are.
Yeah, dude, I'll be too small to defend myself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Into a bloodlust frenzy.
I wish you would. Bitch, I bet you shut the door. Huh?
He begins marching up the yard, betting that Riley will close the door on him by the time he gets there.
Bitch, I bet you shut that fucking door.
Riley does not.
I bet you shut that fucking door. Do I look 5'1", bitch?
It gets funnier the more I play it.
Finally, the punch-drunk planet plows through the door and shoves his fat rolls against Riley's. Technically, this is not a breaking and entering, but a forced entry, and it is swiftly followed with a forced exit.
You're in my house.
I love the editing.
You broke in. You broke into my home, you bitch.
Now, technically, if Ralph had walked away here and pressed charges, Riley would be in a lot of trouble right now. Thankfully, the cops we showed this tape all agreed that Ralph threw away his case immediately by doing this.
Yes.
Guns galore flailing in the night breeze as the 35-year-old gray-haired alcoholic starts pulling out the 22-year-old home defender's hair like a little...
fatties, like looking miserable. Why is his shirt so tight? Why would he wear a shirt that tight to this?
That's what I was wondering, right?
Did he just like grow out of them? Like he's a big guy now? I don't understand.
School fight. No longer content to watch her man get some gross idiot's belly sweat all over him.
Oh, that's when his girlfriend jumps in, I guess.
Absolute unit Mint Salad jumps into the fray. Delirious from being mercilessly wailed on, Ralph summons all the COVID and AIDS in his liver-spotted body and spits a mist of blood into Mint's face.
You guys are fucking pathetic. Stop.
It's so good, man. Everything about this video is so good.
It's like hurting me. Like I don't, and like I like watching it, but it's one of those things where like I feel like I'm watching like an animal die or something. It's like gross. Or like a car crash, right? It's like it's one of those things where like you know you should look away, but you just kind of keep watching. It's like
right, yeah.
Let me make that clear. Ethan Ralph spat a mouthful of blood into a 20-year-old girl's face. Need to see it again? Let's watch it 16 more times. After that, his whore shouts a bunch of boring nonsense and the door is closed. But then the fat shorty realizes he's dropped his phone inside the house.
Where's his phone? Give it to him. On the floor. Find his phone.
Even though Riley has just been assaulted by this person and has every right to simply lock
Blood
him out
for the
until
blood
the cops
god?
arrive, he genuinely wants them to have the phone back and begins looking for it. He hands over the phone and relaxes, expecting the dumbest man alive to retreat, but instead, Gunt does what Gunt do and sucker punches Riley with his guard down. This, of course, is immediately followed by an heroic beatdown from Bird, whose shirt Guntino grabs a hold of and rips apart. As Riley, fueled by the burning passion of camaraderie, gives an anime speech about friendship and family, I can be seen finally connecting to the police station to begin my report.
You know what friends are like? You don't! We're family! We care for each other! You're a loser! You have nothing!
No, we should
You have the fuck out! You ain't shit!
These people are all losers. Every person in this equation is a fucking loser.
Look at their house, dude. Look at all
This
the
is like entryway to their house.
DVDs.
Like, imagine your parents coming in and being like, oh,
Look
wow,
at like
so
the DVDs and the trash sacks and the containers and all the
they
shit
got, like,
on the
printer
wall.
paper with like anime drawings taped to the wall.
Yeah.
Like, one of the most. They got like sound foam right next to the entryway. Like, these people are just living in like filth. And
The lighting also looks like shit. I know that's a minor thing to point out, but when you ever walk into a house where the lighting is just so dim and miserable looking, it just sets the whole. Maybe that's just a me thing, right? But that
No,
just
you're
sets the
absolutely
whole
right, though.
mood of just like, man, this place is shit. I do not want to be in here.
This is like a really dingy place. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
No, well, I would definitely not want to step foot into this layer. You might not come out the same.
Even if, you know, the people inside were challenging your height, you wouldn't want to go in there and say, Do I look 5?
No, I'd probably back away and book a plane ticket out of the state. You know? I don't know where these people live.
Riley through 3. Is that the Riley from the video? Thank you for the $3. New name is Digiman, Digitrapper, or something. One little Alex with 241 says, much so cringe. Next up, someone's pregnant.
The fuck out!
As the battered fat ass stumbles off into the night with his siren screeching behind, Riley reminds him once more just how short and stupid and terrible of a person he truly is.
You're 5 foot tall. You are 5 foot tall.
You alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
He's 5 foot.
I like how it gets shorter
No,
every
that's
time.
okay.
It's like the Keemstar, like with Pyro. This is like with like
The age.
right? Like 13, 14, 15, 5'3",
Right.
5'2", 5'1". You're 5 foot tall.
You're literally, like, yeah, you're 4 foot tall.
I don't know where his phone is. It's over there. There you go. Get your phone.
I can't get myself. I need your help.
Well, we're helping you. We're better than you.
Like how Digi's just
And we're not
he
stumped.
doesn't even touch anything. He's
Yeah.
just like filming the entire interaction.
Helping your level. We're better than you.
Better. I didn't do anything wrong. I just threw my shit on the curb.
Lock it up.
Because I said I wanted to.
Just lock it up.
In the wake of the storm, Riley had this to say on Snapchat.
Ethan Ralph is 4'9". I just want you guys to know he's literally 4'9". Don't forget that. He's 4'9" max.
We will be selling handmade copies of this t-shirt on the Yig Studio store, linked in the
It's-
description. Here is Riley to summarize his story once
Yeah.
more.
Covered in blood spray from beating up Ethan Ralph.
Yeah.
Because he fucking threatened us earlier today, and then he showed up at our house and screamed at 2 in the morning in front of our neighbors until I opened the door to film him and stop him. Then he came up, pushed his way into the house, tried to fight me, of course sucker punching me. Just means that my girlfriend and Bird got involved and started hitting him too. You don't fuck with friends, Ethan, especially because you don't have any.
As the bozos bolted off into the moonlight and we filed our report with the police, the fat fuck posted his last comment on the situation to Twitter. A quote from Training Day. I think he forgot that this quote is from the part of the movie where the corrupt gang-leading cop is entrapped by his younger counterpart, confronted by every person he's ever encountered because he's such a massive piece of shit, and then gunned down in the streets. Never mind, that actually sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that was really autistic, but it's it's entertaining. It's
Yeah,
content for sure. What do you think that's gonna happen to like our friend group? Like, how many years down the line do we have until?
Why do you think
showing
we're all
up
gonna
at
hate each
other's
other
doors?
in like 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, every community seems to fall apart that way. So I'm thinking like, unless I distance myself soon, I'm gonna hate everyone for some reason. Like, I don't know why yet. Like, I can't possibly conceive it. But I feel like everyone in these communities has a self-awareness that it's gonna happen. They joke about it, and then a few years later, they all despise each other. So I'm
Right.
just kind of waiting.
I don't know, dude. I feel like we're all relatively stable enough for that not to happen, but I mean, I don't know.
I agree, but they probably thought that too at one point.
Right, exactly. Everyone wants to say that. I don't know. Don't lie to me about the sex mod. Other than that, I don't know, dog. The community will fall apart, though. I mean, we've kind of seen a lot of that happen this year, anyway. There's been a lot of people that have just fucking dipped. Yeah, mostly smaller people, but Edwin's kind of tapped out. Although she wasn't really much part of our community anyway. But Creepshow kind of tapped out. John, of course. Lana. Lana's not really like a big YouTuber.
Pescator's gone.
Pescator. Well, that was last year, but that was relatively recent enough. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll just evolve. Maybe we'll just keep taking on new members, and eventually, it'll be like The Walking Dead. By the end of it, none of the original people will even be here.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll be rich and
Crows of Judgment will have 1 million subscribers. Fucking Aiden will be like the new John Swan, like analytical commentator. You'll be like morbidly obese. Nick will be really strong. And I'll like hit the gym. Like, it's a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.